Shabbos, Parshas Bo. Getting towards the end. Wow, that went fast. Almost out of Mitzrayim. The last of the plagues. Makas Choshech, darkness. Torah describes it, the darkness descended on Mitzrayim. And one of the ramifications was that people couldn't see each other. They couldn't get up, they couldn't move. Shleishes Yomim for 3 days. But for the Jews, it was very light. This is the way the Torah describes what happened in Mitzrayim during this plague. And it seems to be that the worst thing that happened was they couldn't see each other. The way the Torah and the Midrashim describe what happened during the plague, that the darkness was so thick that they couldn't even move, they were paralyzed, that it was something that was tangible. It was something that was so frightening. Why would it be the worst thing, that they didn't see each other? Because this Makkah was very critical. With this Makkah, really the very essence of who Mitzrayim was and the very essence of who the Jews were, it emerged. And it became very clear and very identified. And with this simple pasuk, that's what the Torah is telling me. What the Torah is telling me is that Mitzrayim, every person in Mitzrayim was his own world. Every person in Mitzrayim looked at themselves as if they were the center of the world. It was all about what's best for me. It's always about what do I want. And when the lights went off, they realized that they're taka alone. That when the lights go off, they couldn't see themselves and they couldn't see others. And that feeling, that feeling of fright, the feeling of trepidation, the fear of being alone and having nobody else there for you, that consumed them. Because they realized that that's really who they are. Because when they live for themselves, they really are alone. But the Bnei Yisrael who was starting to knit together, who was starting to become a people who were starting to care about each other, who was starting to become a united nation. When the lights went out and the darkness became blocked for them, it became something outside of them, then the light was able to emerge and they were able to see each other. And they were able to feel a tremendous connection. And for them, there was or b'mashveseyim. There was light everywhere they lived. And that plague of darkness defined the Egyptian as who he was. A selfish, self-centered creature that is really ultimately very alone. And defined the Jew, that his light emerges when he has an opportunity to be able to connect to other people and to connect to his world. On Simchas Torah, the lights went out. I had an opportunity this week to go down south and to go to places where all the cars are piled, cars that were burnt, cars that were shot up in the middle of the road. They brought them all to one place, actually 2 places, but we went to one of them. We went to the place where the concert was. Hundreds of Jews were slaughtered and taken captive. We went to Sderot, standing outside the lot that was once a police station. We saw incredible pain, incredible light. We davened mincha at the place where the concert had taken place. And while we're davening, tens of people joining us. Soldiers, civilians, people that had come to find the answers, to connect. Fellow with tattoos all over his body, with his hand over his head, joining us for Mincha. Then we started to sing after Mincha. People joined us as we linked arms. In the yeshiva, we were in a big circle. Many, many, many people joined. Apparently, religious people that did not appear to be religious. This song is known to everyone. Women standing around the periphery taking videos, singing along with us. In that darkness, the light emerged. We saw the light of souls connecting to each other, of the realization that, we really are one. We really are one people. Then at the end of the day, we stopped in a place, can't remember the name of the town. It was right outside the place where soldiers embark right into Gaza. There's a small Yeshuv there. And in the front of the Yeshuv, they built, like in Avram's tent, a little hachmas, a place, come and eat, free food. Soldiers come in by the bus, stop, they eat, they grab some food, get something to drink, they go back in. And I met the guys, a couple of brothers, young guys, with their mom, their aunt. It was a family thing. It's not a business, not making any money. One guy said he was a computer developer. The other guy is in real estate. They haven't gone to work in 3 months. All they're doing is just feeding people, taking care of people. They opened up a little store for incidentals, 1 shekel, 2 shekels. And all these guys want just to help Klal Yisrael. Lights go out. The Rishonim realize they're nothing. And they have no choice but to dig down and deeper into their rishos. And the good folks, the good neshamas, they're on fire. And when the lights go out, we realize l'chol Bnei Yisrael hayah or b'mashisayim. The lights go out, the lights go on. When there's darkness outside, we become as bright as could possibly be. And we realize, and we see each other, and we see each other's light. And we realize that we're just one. We are really one people. And that knowledge of really being one people, that not only lights up our nation, but that eventually can light up our entire world. When we read this pasuk tomorrow, don't read it as a piece of history. Read it as a tefillah and as a bracha. It's what we could have, and it's what we pray that we will have. L'chol Bnei Yisrael hayah or b'mashisayim. Have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing Shabbos.